Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. And keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy.
Alright folks, here we are on Monday, February 12th. We're going to take a look at Datadog today. So with earnings coming up, I thought we'd come in and grab some levels, see where things might hit support or resistance if there is a large movement based off of earnings. Now, if it does go relatively sideways, I don't have much in the space where it is right now. I have between 120.75 and 152.88. I just have this sort of like open space. As you see, it has tended to move relatively quickly through that range in the past. This is a little bit slower, but still, obviously these were really quick. So we'll see if that continues to be the case, like if it wants to just sort of like get out of there in one direction or the other. But if it does jump up, I do have that 152.88 and then 170.35 and then 184.86. Now there's some more granular levels in there for sure. I didn't want to clutter up the chart too much, so I didn't put in every single little level. I picked the ones that I felt were sort of representative of the stronger zones based on the previous price action. Now if it does dip, 120.75, 110.24, and 97.18 makes sense to me. Now there's this gap here. On this day it jumped up over 28%. It looks like it was the reaction to last earnings. The earnings before that, it dropped down 17%. So interesting. But there is a big gap here down into the 80s. So we'll see if that, comes into play in the future, or if that's just sort of like gone with the wind and never to be revisited again. We'll see. Now on the think or swim side of things, it is situated quite high in the channel at the moment, kind of struggling to try to break out of the channel. We see it did that here, and it's spent quite a bit of time outside of the channel here. So I'm interested to see if it gets pushed off, catches some strong resistance at that channel, or obviously a big jump on earnings like you see here will push it right up out of the channel, since it's very close to that as it is. A very brief trigger and fire on the TTM squeeze indicator, so I don't know that that will amount to much. You see this one that did amount to much was a lengthy trigger and then fired, and that's when it shot off last time. So I don't particularly see that here. It doesn't mean that there can't or there won't be a big reaction. It's just that the TTM squeeze indicator isn't really lining up to look like it's doing anything, strong along with the earnings call. But we'll see how that all plays out. Alright folks, I hope that your trading week is off to a good start, and as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.